Hello everybody and welcome to Scalemodeling and welcome to part 15 of our London bus build. And this is the final finished build video. So as you may be aware, if you've been watching the series all the way through, I had to finish it at the last video because I moved overseas to Thailand, which is where I am now, and I ran out of time to finish the bus, but also the fact that I come across quite a few problems and fit issues that I just got completely thrown under the bus with and stuck with. But fortunately, one of my good friends and a subscriber to the channel, well, I guess I threw him under the bus, but yeah, so I passed it on to him, and his name is Paul Price, and I want to give him a big thank you for completing the bus for me because it's looking fantastic. He struggled through, he had his issues, he had some problems, but we'll go through and have a look at all the photographs that he sent me of the progress from when I gave him the bus when I last finished the video in part 14. Okay, so enough of that for now. Let's go and have a look at the photos, and we'll see how this bus turned out. And also, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. If you've got any comments, you're welcome to put your comments down there, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. All right, let's have a look at the photos of the bus. Okay, so there's our first image of the bus. As you can see, he's got it masked up a bit there. You can see that what's happened was there were some huge gaps. That upper section where it joins into the middle part, there was a gap there. Same with the rear as well. It all came down to the fact of I think the way the cabin was put on, it just wasn't going in the right space. So yeah, but he's managed to cut and saw some parts off to be able to get that to fit like that and to hold it all in place like it is. So yeah, that's looking quite good there. So in this photo he sent me, it's looking at the rear of the bus, how he's got that all sitting nicely, it's all lined up. Just under that rear window there was a bit of a gap there. I think he might have used some styrene or something to fill that, but that's looking quite good there, isn't it? And again on the rear from this angle you can see that that's lined up really nicely too. It's very important to line it up because the decals need to come across there and fit over there, but that's looking good too. And there's on the other side of the bus, and look at that, beautiful, all lined up really nicely on that side. Fantastic. I mean, I still recommend this kit. Just got to be very aware that what you're doing at the very beginning of the build can affect it right through. You're building like all the internal parts of it, and then this shell, which is the body panels, goes on the outside, and if you haven't done it properly, those panels aren't going on properly, and that's where I messed up. And here we can see the clamps, massive clamps. I actually gave him these. I don't think I gave him enough actually to hold the sides of the bus in tight. So yeah, it looks like it's working. Yeah, if I remember right, I don't think I gave him enough of these big clamps, so he had to do a section at a time and leave it for a day or two. Here we are with the rear side clamped up. So yeah, bit of a slow process, but we'll see how it's coming out. And here we've got the center section of the roof used to hold all the sides in straight. So I don't know if you made that removable or not. That centerpiece is usually removable, or he's glued it all in there to act as like a brace for the rest of the bus. But yeah, it's using the tape there to keep it all together. And in this shot here you can see some of the narrow thin bits of styrene that he's used to fill those gaps, because they were pretty big. Like I say, it's the outside shell. You can't just push things any more together if there's the plastic on the inside's in the way. But obviously that's come up all right, looks nice, looks neat. That part there on the upper front section was one of the biggest gaps. And obviously he's filled that piece in there as well, so that was the only solution. But, yeah, it's looking good. And you can see in this one the clamp problem. So obviously there's another use for the Mr. Hobby leveling thinner. Put a bit of weight there to hold that down while your other clamps working, holding the other direction as well. Look at that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Good on you, Paul. And that looks like that's all done and filled in there. Probably ready for some paint to cover that styrene now. So yeah, looking good too. This shot here shows the other side. You'll notice the white section on the back there. Apparently he didn't detack some of the masking tape he was using, and it pulled some of the paint off. But you'll see in the finished model that was covered up, and you'll never notice that happened at all. But yeah, something you've got to be careful of with masking tape is just make sure you detack it a bit, make sure it's not going to stick too hard, and that won't happen. But yeah, that's looking good. And here we got the start of the decals going on. Massive decals, look at the size of that. I don't know how that would have gone down so well. We might have had a bit of trouble there under the little bit there that says the British Museum, but it's gone on looking pretty good. These decals came with, well, there's like a frame that it sits in, and it looks like that's sitting in there really nicely. So yeah, they're a bit scary, those decals, when you see the size of them. And there's the front view with the British flag on there. So it's looking quite good. The bonnet up. And see, I noticed the number plate decals there as well. So, again, looking quite good. It's slowly coming together. And there we are with the decals on the other side. The Jacob's crackers. And we've also got the London Transport on the side there as well, and some bit of white writing down there, probably to do with the fuel cap, I think, or the step there. So yeah, very, very good. And there's the rear shot with the number plate and the two decals on the side on there as well. Rod Stewart, I think, must have been playing at the time they were advertising. Very good. Okay, so these next 6 photos are the finished photos. He's obviously put it out in his backyard, out in the sunlight, and got some shots. That looks really nice, looking into the rear of the bus. This gives a more realistic effect when you can see the grass and the tree and back fence. Looks really good. And there's another shot from the rear. Looking really nice. You can see where he's fixed up that paint. Can't even tell. It looks really good. Yeah. Let me know if you're building this bus and if you've had any difficulties, and what you think of it in the comments below. I'm interested in hearing your feedback and thoughts. And there's a nice shot of it on the driver's side. Looking good in his backyard there, eh? Looking nice in the sun. That's come up really, really well. And there's the view from the front. Looking really good. Isn't that amazing, eh? It's looking pretty realistic, isn't it? He's done a great job. Congratulations on you there, Paul. Looking really nice. And there's a shot front. You can see a bit of the engine there. The paint came up really well. It was all done in the Outlaw Paints. I had Jason from Outlaw Paints gave me the special red for it, so we had it matched up to the actual London buses, and it looks really, really nice. So there it is, the London bus by Revell, completed with the thanks of Paul Price. He's done a miracle to get that looking like it is. It's fantastic. It had me beat, I'll be honest, but I learnt a lot from building this bus. And in fact, I'd even try and give it another shot, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching the whole series. If you haven't, you can go back and watch the playlist I go right through from the unboxing and right through up until part 15 we're at now, where the whole bus is built. So it's a great reference for anyone who wants to or who's thinking of getting this. Now remember, this is the ultimate edition of the bus. Came with all the extra photo etch and wooden floor and some brass parts, and but you'll see all that in the videos of the whole thing. Okay everyone, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notifications bell so you get notified every time I upload new videos. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and please comment below, let us know what you think, and let Paul know how much of a great job he did finishing that bus off. It looks really fantastic. Okay everybody, thank you all for watching, and now that I'm over here in Thailand, I'm going to about start modeling and start with the next series, which you'll know about probably in the next week or so. Alright, thanks guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Cheers.